name is Margarina, and my work explores the comparative analysis of hypercomplex number system. So in my work, we analyze such hypercomplex number system as quaternions, biquaternions, octonions, and centionions, and also the historical development of other number systems that we know. So, at first, I would like to tell you with historical development, we have such types of numbers: natural numbers, integer numbers, rational numbers, and irrational numbers. And we can use them to solve some equations. For example, x plus 2 is equal to 3, we can see that x is equal to 1. Or for example, in irrational numbers, so where x square is equal to 2, we know that x isn't natural. It is equal to plus minus square root of 2. Then, and for complex numbers, if you have the equation x square is equal to minus 1, we know that x is equal to plus minus e. Where e square is equal to minus 1, it is by definition. So we know that all real numbers we can imagine in the line. For example, -1, 0, or the square root of 2. But what about complex numbers? We can imagine them on the plane, where we have the real axis and imaginary axis. For example, the number 2 plus e is 2 in real axis and e in imaginary axis. But it is only a plane. For example, if you have 4-dimensional space, it is quaternions. So here we have the dimension is equal to 4, and it is a plus be plus cg plus dk, where a, b, c, d are real. And a square is equal to g square is equal to pi square is equal to -1. So biquaternions is just like quaternions but with complex coefficients. And octonions are like quaternions but with the dimension of 8. So we have a 0 plus the sum of where n is equal to 1 to 7 are n and n. The centionions is just like octonions but with the dimension is equal to 16. So we can get centionions by expand of octonions, and we can get octonions by expand of quaternions, and so on. And quaternions we can get with expand of complex numbers we can get expand of real numbers. Then about practical application, we can use our hypercomplex systems in robotics, aerospace, 3D graphics, signal and image processing, theoretical physics and string theory, and in quantum mechanics, for example, to quantum computers. In conclusion, I would like to say that we can use hypercomplex number systems to build the bridge between pure mathematics and practical applications of mathematics.